stop guessing, unlock marketing success with 7 secret levers. The main idea here is that I'm going to introduce the main 7 levers. Now there are a lot of other tools, but 7 main ones, okay, that you can use to win, beat the competition. Remember, marketing is competitive warfare. I always say it's actually warfare. So you need to have Army, Air Force, Navy, and you need to have multiple types of weapon systems to win in this game. You have to have everything on point, whether you're marketing for yourself or for your clients. How many of you guys have done marketing and you kind of feel like you don't get the ROI that you're not getting? And Marines, somebody mentioned Marines. Yes, Marines. You want all branches of the military, and inside each branch, you want multiple tools. Okay, which is your weapon system. Okay, let me get started. This may sound trivial, but it's very important to think about the business this way. So remember, marketing is not about, okay, I'm gonna build a website for my client. It's not about running SEO. It's not about running SEM. It's not about running ads. It's about actually making money for your clients or for yourself. Okay. So the end goal, even though a client might hire you to run marketing for them, remember their end goal is to increase their sales. Okay. And every company, literally name a business, it would fit this simple model. It has 3 steps, every business, and it's a cycle. It's constantly going through it. Lead generation, lead conversion, and lifetime value optimization. Lead generation, lead conversion, lifetime value optimization. Lead generation means you expose the product concept or the business or the service or whatever you're marketing to a person for the first time. Okay, so the first time somebody hears about you or your product or your service, okay, that impression. Step number 2, you got someone's attention. You want to get them to pay you $1. The single act of paying with a credit card or cash or whatever is the method of payment. So grab people's attention, generate leads, get them to convert. And then once you convert, the game doesn't stop. In fact, a lot of existing businesses that might hire you to do marketing for them, they suffer in step 3, meaning they get a customer, they monetize once, then they never talk to that customer again. Okay, or they don't have another product to cross-sell to the customer. So LTV optimization means satisfying the customer, having other products to offer to the customer, and remaining in touch with the customer for future sales from the same person. So bring the person into the door, have them buy the first product or service, and then continue selling them with product, either more of the same or different products and services. Are you guys with me so far? Is it simple? Does it orient you? Does it sound good? You
Yes,
can
sir.
imagine every business fits in there, right? Okay. So the 7 levers. This is the once and by the way, for those of you guys who want to do an agency, think of your customer not as this is a product that this thing that I'm gonna just market. No, it is a business. So analyze the business, because end of the day, your customer is happy when you help them increase their product. Not just, don't be target fixated on this single product that you're selling to the customer. Okay, does that make sense? So under lead generation, there are many levers, but I'm gonna highlight the most important ones. The most important one that is also today's topic. In fact, let me actually tell you the most important 3 out of these 7. Magic hook, or the hook of the product, and I'm going to explain this in a second, is perhaps the most important yet underrated factor in marketing. A hook. And I'm going to give you examples. In fact, my next presentation and today's topic is going to be just focused on the hook. The second most important one, or actually I want to say these 3 are probably the same, is magic. It's the pricing. Okay, and we're going to have a whole session about pricing. And I'm going to also build a tool that'll help you guys with pricing, even though it's not applicable. The tool works in most of the time, but you need to understand the concept so that you can work the extreme scenarios. And the third one that is super important is the product portfolio or product concepts. So wrap to the next line. So I'm going to just leave it like that. So essentially 7 levers: hook, ad creative, and nurturing sequence under lead generation; landing page, price under conversion. So you get a customer, grab their attention with a hook and ad creative. You bring them in. If they bounce, you need to have a very powerful nurturing sequence. Once they land on your page, you want your landing pages to convert like crazy, because remember, you're not only competing when you're marketing with other people in your own space, but you're also competing for attention and share a wallet with every other product in the world. Okay. People think they're just competing with, other companies that do a similar thing to them. No, you're actually competing with everybody at the same time, because consumers have limited time and attention, and they have limited money. Okay. So essentially, once you bring them in, you want to have a landing page that converts really well, and you want to price this product really well. Pricing is another major issue. And magic product portfolio is like, it's very important to get the product concept. Let me make it bold and maybe extend this a little bit. Okay, here we go. One line. So these 3 factors. Now, today I'm going to start with this one. We're going to cover all 7, and we're going to build tools that cover all 7 of these. And this is just the beginning. We have a lot more coming down the pipe. Okay. All right. So to summarize, in this course, we're going to help you get an unfair advantage in marketing. We're going to give you the tools, starting with these 7 levers, but there's a lot more, and training. You can even take our training and do it with other tools, or you can, if you really like doing it manually, you can do it yourself. But just know that machine can do a better job than you these days. So you put these 7 together, you beat the competition. And for agency clients, we're going to teach you on separate calls how to prospect and find customers.